Objectives help you define what you'll achieve by describing a specific outcome with a specific time frame. They allow you to track and report on how you're progressing against what you agreed up front, and they help you ensure you're focused on the right things. There are two ways objectives can be created. You can set your own objectives and have them agreed by your manager, or managers can assign an objective to you, which you then agree to. Either way, you get to weigh in on what you think is realistic and achievable. In the end, you'll be held accountable for delivering the outcome. So it's important to spend time getting the objective clear up front so you can own it from the beginning. If an objective is assigned to you, it will appear under pending objectives. Review it and respond with your agreement or any changes and comments you'd like to make. Make sure you're clear on what you're expected to deliver and you have the resources to make it happen. To add an objective yourself, add it to the financial year you'd like it to commence in. Nominate who will own and be accountable for this objective. If the objective is your responsibility, you can also select the relevant team based on the teams you're a member of. You can also assign the objective to a team. Select from any team you have visibility or membership of, and then the accountable person. For teams you're not a member of, the accountability will automatically reside with the team leader of that team. If you're a people manager, you can assign the objective to your direct reports. And if you have access to write objectives to the corporate business plan, you can assign to anyone, including multiple people, and select whether the objective will be part of the business plan. You can set the visibility of the objective by nominating who can see this objective and allow people to link their objective to it. This helps people align their priorities to what's important and provides greater transparency so people know what they're working towards and how they're contributing. Describe the outcome to be achieved. Be as specific as possible and start it with a verb, for example, deliver, roll out, create, or develop. Add some background about the objective. Why is it important? Why focus on this now? Select the strategic pillar your objective aligns to. This helps to see how it lines up with the business plan. Now link your objective up to another objective if it's helping to achieve that objective. You'll be able to select which of your manager's objectives your objective is directly relevant to. Then determine the level of contribution or impact the achievement of your objective will have on that other objective. Effort is the amount of time, money, and other resources needed to successfully achieve the objective's deliverables. Complexity covers the project clarity, extent of change, risk, stakeholder engagement, and capabilities required. Understanding the contribution, effort, and complexity of an objective allows you to prioritize, plan for, and proactively manage mission-critical objectives. Give the objective a start and due date. Decide whether you will measure the success of the objective against a numerical target or against the completion of a project with a number of activities. Decide how frequently you'll pulse check this objective, monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, or when activities are due. Pulse checking your objective ensures you're regularly checking in and updating your manager on the progress of the objective. Describe each of the activities or milestones that are needed to achieve the overall outcome and allocate a percentage weighting in terms of how critical each is in completing the overall project. A Gantt chart will show you your project plan. You can save it and come back to it later to finish off or send to your manager for agreement. They can agree or edit the objective, making note of any changes they've made. Another way to measure the success of an objective is through the achievement of numerical targets. Select the target frequency. This is the frequency with which the target is measured, monthly, quarterly, or half-yearly. Select how frequently you will review this objective with a pulse check. This cannot be more frequent than the target frequency. Select the time period for the measurement of the objective. Is it a monthly target that resets to 0 at the start of each month? For example, a monthly customer satisfaction rating? Or is it an accumulating target, such as an annual year-to-date sales target? Describe what success looks like. Do you need to meet or exceed, stay below, or increase or decrease with respect to the target number? If you select increase or decrease, you can add a starting value and a target value, allowing you to measure your progress from a current to a desired target. Select the unit type, currency, percentage, or number, and the actual target value you're measuring against. Enter the measure. This describes what's being measured, for example, complaints, waiting time, customer satisfaction. Now you can enter the milestone targets that will help you measure your progress against the entire period of the objective. If you selected monthly as your time period, then equal monthly milestones will be created automatically. If you selected your target to be accumulating across the period, you can use the equal monthly milestones, or you can manually enter your own monthly milestones. Kendo will provide quarterly totals either way. You can also choose to add activities that represent the key things that you will need to do in order to achieve the numerical outcomes. Simply add activities with start and end dates for each. Now the objective is ready to send to your manager for review. They can agree or make changes. You'll be able to see which objectives have been agreed, are pending and waiting for agreement, or are still in draft. Once there's agreement, you're off and running. Get feedback and update your progress regularly using pulse checks. That way, there are no surprises, either for you or your manager.